Former law clerk to Justice Neil Gorsuch, Mike Davis, joins us now. Sir, it's good to have you back on. All of this should be a wake-up call to what's happened to our American government in recent years, because when you show the treatment of Biden versus the treatment of Trump, they could not be any further apart.
Yeah, so the FBI interfered in the 2016 presidential election when they covered up for Hillary's illegal home server and her illegal pay-for-play scheme and concocted the Russian collusion hoax and the Crossfire hurricane investigation, where they went after Trump and hobbled him for 3 years of his presidency. They interfered in the 2020 election when they covered up Biden's clear bribery and corruption. And they had 51 intel officials come out and say that Hunter Biden's laptop was a Russian disinformation campaign. Now they're trying to interfere in the 2024 election with these bogus political investigations against Trump. Jack Smith's investigation is bogus. President Trump had the absolute right under the Presidential Records Act to have his presidential records in the office of former president in Mar-a-Lago. It's congressionally funded, it's heavily protected, and this was a witch hunt to go get President Trump's copy of his Crossfire hurricane records. This will all come out, and this is only going to embolden and strengthen Trump.
And you've got his former attorney, Ty Cobb, saying Trump's going to go to jail for this. And again, Trump was actually the president. You know, he can actually declassify these documents. As you said, he has a lot more authority to do with them what he wants. When Biden removed these documents, he was either a senator or the vice president. And guess who's the one that they're saying they're going to throw in jail is? It's the president that took the documents, not just the senator.
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable to me that then Vice President, who did not have the power under the Presidential Records Act to take any documents, stole President Obama's classified records, and he also stole records when he was a senator. And there's evidence that he used those records in his corrupt foreign dealings in Ukraine and China, and nothing happens to him. This is why elections are so important. This 2024 election is so important. We need to get President Trump back in the White House so we can clean house at the FBI and these intel agencies.
Biden making millions of dollars in China, influence peddling. He's taking classified documents about China. Nobody cares. But when former President Trump, who again had the authority, takes documents out, they're going to try and throw him in prison for that. I mean, if people are not waking up, and I know that most of the media that people consume is telling a different story. These are just the facts. All of this is verifiable. You can look through it. Now, they don't tell you these things because they only tell you certain facts on other networks, but this is what everything lays out. This is what the reality is, whether people want to realize it or not. But it's like, this is what's happening to your country. That should terrify people. They want to get the former president on obstruction, and a leak to The Guardian suggests that the special counsel is signaling out Trump's valet is a guy named Walt Nauta, who allegedly told the DOJ that Trump instructed him to move boxes of classified documents after the DOJ subpoena. So that's their big smoking gun.
Well, they should. Jack Smith should go to the Justice Department. There's an office there called the Office of Legal Counsel, and there is a memo that is binding on him that essentially says that you cannot charge obstruction of justice for obstructing investigations into non-crimes. It was not a crime for President Trump to have his presidential records in the office of former president. It is specifically allowed by the Presidential Records Act.
Yeah. Mike Davis, we appreciate the clarity on this. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you.